Hi guys, and welcome to my Let's Play of Wintermoor Tactics Club, a game about tactics and D&D set in a New England boarding school in the 80s. Now, I've got to tell you, you guys are in for an absolute treat, because this is nothing less than an ode to the tactics genre, with a fun little story around it all. Now, by tactics, I'm referring, of course, to the tactical RPG-style gameplay in the vein of Final Fantasy Tactics. And speaking of the story, it's not even that long or complex, but damn it, it's fun as hell, and has a slew of interesting and quirky characters along the way. So, before I begin, if you like what I do, then please consider subscribing, because I am trying to grow the old subscriber base, and you'd be doing me an absolute solid. And if you like this type of game, then please consider smashing that like button, so that the algorithm, and so that I, know about what kind of content to continue serving you guys up. Now then, without further ado, sit back, grab your beverage of choice, and let's get into Wintermoor Tactics Club. In the history of wars, the most important conflict of all often goes unmentioned. Perhaps it's because it took place entirely within Wintermoor Academy, a small northeastern boarding school. Perhaps it's because it happened in 1981, when there was no internet. Or perhaps any tale with the fate of the very world at stake is destined to fade into myth and legend. We can't know for sure. But I know the War of Clubs really did happen, because I was there. Wintermoor student clubs turned against one another and began to vanish from the earth. A great darkness consumed the clubs, growing in power until it threatened to plunge the human realm into chaos. And that's what would have happened, if not for one hero. This is her tale, the tale of how a group of friends saved the world from the War of the Clubs. So this is us, Alicia. Dang it, why does this always happen? Tactics Club is in 5 minutes. I know I left my dice around here somewhere. I should really pay more attention to where I leave my stuff. So, let's have a quick look around. What's this? It's a super hard to get fanzine specializing in fanfiction where everyone works at a coffee shop and nothing bad happens to any of the characters. My dice aren't here though. In the bed. Here's my bed, where I do all sorts of scandalous things, like reading after curfew. My dice aren't here though. Where would her dice be? On her desk? A rejection letter from our school's journal. They said my story didn't fit the theme of nostalgia of winter. I guess sometimes you really need to spell out the subtext of dragons and werewolves. Oh, here's my dice. Finally, how did they even get there? Man, I can't believe classes are starting again already. At least I have Tactics Club. Today is a big moment in our campaign. I've been looking forward to it for weeks. I should hurry if I'm going to get there in time. Okay, we will get there, but let's first look around a bit. They let me have my own hot plate because I'm just that responsible. I mostly use it to brew tea. Please, do Americans drink tea? My childhood friend gave me this one. The logo's a little intense, but it made me think of her, so I can't bring myself to throw it out. My books from home, they're mostly from my favorite fantasy sub-genre. Clever young woman protagonists who don't do what they're told. So as you can see, the devs here had a little fun with this game. Oh hey, my puzzle cube. I learned the trick to solving these from a book, so now the magic is kinda gone from it. Okay, well I don't think there's anything more we can see here. So yeah, let's go to Tactics Club. Candace. Oh hey Alicia, you off to club? I'm so jealous. I've been thinking about starting a dog lovers club on campus. Okay, we can't go into any of the other rooms, which is fine. Notice board. It's a notice board. The girls on this floor mostly use it to leave notes, but sometimes people put odd jobs up in here. Okay, so this is the map. the dorms, the stadium, admin building, library, quad, and classrooms. It looks like we can only go to the classrooms now, so that's where we'll go. Isabella. Hey, Alicia. On the way to the club meeting, how goes the club life? Raven painting. The Wintermoor Raven, our school's mascot. I hope they don't think that painting a suit on it makes it look less ominous. It's a notice board. There's tutoring, a job. Nothing that interests me. So the art room's locked. Just looking around. The science lab locked as well. Okay, then so yeah, this is the club room. Let's see. Hey guys, sorry I'm late? Where is everybody? Jacob I would expect to be late, but Colin is usually more responsible than this. Maybe I should go find them. Then again, this might be the perfect time to get a little Curses and Catacombs practice in. So Curses and Catacombs is basically their version of Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, it never hurts to have a little extra practice. Okay, so let's have a bit of practice here. Okay, I set up some dorkling enemies, like it suggests in the Catacomb Master's Guide. I'll start with my own character, the brave mage, Anjaya. She can cast Spark, so I'll put her near those darklings that are grouped together. Left-click Anjaya to select her, okay. Left-click this tile to move Anjaya here. Right. Yeah, so just like in any of these tactical games, there's a certain range in which our character can move, so the green squares, and then the red, which I'm guessing is the effectiveness, the range of her attacks. So we've got health down at the bottom here. This is a spell, Spark. Basic ability, it does 2 damage, a range of 3, and chaining. This attack spreads through enemies touching any targeted tile, okay? Alright, so it wants us to move to this tile, okay? Left click to attack both enemies, and Jaya's spell spreads to all the enemies touching her target tile. Alright. So this chains to both of them. Let's try it. Let's put Jacob's character Rogie over here. He's a rogue. Obviously. He can move fastest. Click on Rogie's icon in the sidebar. Okay. Left click Rogie here. So his move is Shadow Shove. You can do 3 damage, but at a range of 1. And he's got Push, forces targets 2 tiles away from the attacker. And he's got Friend Focus. This attack can target allies. Allies targeted by this attack won't take damage. Okay. So let's go here. I see, and this is gonna push the enemy back 2 tiles. Well, it looks like it's gonna kill him outright because it does 3 damage and the enemy's got 3 HP. And, Colin likes to fight head-on with his armored paladin Eodwald, so he'd be out in the open. Righteous Strike, and he's got Taunted. Okay, that's all we can do this turn. Time to let the Dorklings attack. So as you can see, we can perform all of our actions, and then our turn is over, and then it's the enemy's turn, and then once the enemies have their turn, then it's ours again. So this is base damage is 2. Looks like it's deducting from Eoward's armor, physical armor. So yeah, so the resulting damage is only 1. this does 2 damage. She doesn't have any armor, it seems. Okay. Let's go here. We can finish these 2 off with the spell. So Rogi can do 3 damage, but I feel like he'd be wasted. Oh, but we have to be right next to him. Okay. Alright, not a problem. Let's just attack this guy. And then with Rogi, this one. Ow, okay, not a problem, we can take it. Right, Edward, finish him off. Righteous Strike. And there it is, it looks like we completed the stage. 5 enemies defeated, 15 dealt, 4 enemies. And we got a stupendous rating on our completion of this battle. I think I'm getting better. That's probably enough practice for now. I'm starting to worry about Colin and Jacob. They really should be here by now. I should probably see if I can find them. Let's see. So our main quests are find missing friends, find Jacob and Colin. Okay, this is a basic character sheet. And here where we can replay the level. Ooh, a cat calendar. It's got some jokes. Let's see today's joke. What do you call a cat in a station wagon? A car pet. Oh dear. Oh dear. What's this? A note? Attention students, the classroom computer is for educational purposes only. Please refrain from using it for the stock exchange. Oh god. And here we got tips and tricks. Okay. Right, well I think that's everything here. Let's go look for Jacob and Colin outside. Are they in some of the other classrooms? No, still locked. No. Okay, so Colin is in the library. And Jacob's in the quad. Let's go to the quad. Finally, there you are. What are you up? Oh. Really, Jacob? Again? Wintermoor is... Oh, hey. Am I late for club again? Sorry. Just got some serious writer's block going on here. Writer's block? For what to write on the wall? Hey, you know a thing or two about writer's block? You want to write the last word in the sentence for me? It needs to be something that really sells our contempt for Wintermoor's fascist authority, while at the same time not acknowledging that authority. Wintermoor is... I'm gonna go with maybe I'd better not. Thanks, but I'd rather not get suspended. Your loss. I'll think of something later. Do you think you could take a break from fighting the man for a second and come fight some dorklings and ogres instead? Heck yeah. This is the week we finally fight that evil guy, right? He's pretty fascist, right? Maybe I can think of a good line while we're playing. Okay, great. So we've got Jacob, Rogi. Maisie. Brr, it's really cold out here, but I can't rest until I find that butterfly. What butterfly? Statue placard. John Gentleroy Wintermoor founded Wintermoor Academy in 1901, shortly before his mysterious disappearance and presumed death by wolves. Oh my word. Okay, let's get Colin from the library. What is this thing anyway? Some kind of instruction manual for being a nerd? It's my Catacomb Master's Manual. I doubt it would appeal to someone of your intellectual prowess. Dude, I think he just called you some kind of ladyboat. May I have the manual back, please? I'm late for Tactics Club. Dang, he's right, Skip. We're gonna be late for practice. You got lucky this time, nerd. Oh, 80s. Gotta love 80s bullies. They just don't make them like that anymore. Edgar. No one believes me about my investment advice, because I'm just a kid. I'd believe you, Edgar, I'd believe you. Some classics here. War and Peace, Dracula, Moby Dick. Oh, this section is 713. Events that didn't actually happen. Was I a nut dad? Tuna I saw? Oh, this is section 712. Palindromes. You can't do it. Excruciating steps to worsen your life. Oh, this is section 711. Reverse psychology. Statutes governing disputes involving property delineation of grazing rights. Oh, this section is 710. True crime. Oh, let's talk to Benny. Shh. You have to be quiet in the library. Don't disturb the books. Sorry, Benny. Oh, the possibilities. Oh, this section is 8-7, cat jokes. Hamlet, the dog who denounced the gold standard and uncommon courage, the life of R.B. Bournemouth, founder of Gebser. What do these even have in common? This section is labeled section 8-6, books that are included in this classification. How is that helpful? Oh, we just read that one. You die if you count to 100. Oh, this section is 8-5, number theory. Nobody count to 100. A, B. Oh, this section is 9.5, other combinations of letters. P. Quentin Shen's Practical Guide to Debunking Deities. Oh, this section is 9.4, mythology. Scrangablang, Toodle Bloodle Bloop. Oh, this section is 9.3, noises. Oh my word. Geez, not again. You okay? I got worried when you didn't come to club. Yeah, I'm fine. I won't let those morons get to me. I'm kind of impressed that you kept your cool. If that was me, I might have freaked out. Oh, I want to start screaming. But I try to think of it like curses and catacombs. We'll study hard and be successful, which is like gaining experience and growing stronger. But they'll just stay the same generic low-level monsters, and we'll be able to beat them with a morning star. Metaphorically. Speaking of low-level monsters, right, today's the big showdown against Count Malgiferous. Sorry, a leader should never be late. Let's go. And we've unlocked Colin, or Eodwald. Great, let's return to the club room, unless we can do anything else. Doesn't look like it. Oh good, you're here. Sorry we were late. Let's get back to our adventure. Alright, let's play some Curses and Catacombs. The Stolen Amulet. Okay, for the last few seasons, you've been pursuing the evil Count Malgiferous, who stole Anjaya's magical heirloom amulet. When we left off, you had finally caught up to the thieves. Let's see what happens. The wind blows through the trees. There's something eerie about the field where your foes have stopped. As you peer warily about you, it dawns on you why you find it so disturbing. This place looks to be an ancient battlefield, with cracked armor and abandoned weapons strewn amidst the grass. An enterprising crow picks an old skeleton buried in the weeds. It gives a gruff caw and flies off as you disturb its repast. You're not sure why the Count and his Dorkling guards have stopped here, but they seem to be ready to fight. What will you do? I say, the Amulet of Amara is guiding star of twilight. Heed its light, and it shall guide you back to the path of righteousness. The Dorklings don't speak humankin. Oh, then I'll... draw the sigil of Amara and the sigil of their god together. I use a stick to draw a picture in the dirt of their god and our god holding hands. Dorklings don't have a god. They have a warrior democracy and worship only their chosen demagogue, in this case, Count Malgiferous. The Count commands his Dorklings to attack. Okay, so I guess it's on. Right-click. Hold right-click this Dorkling. Dorklings attack the closest character or whoever attacked them this turn. Alright. Okay, so how do we do this? It's got 4 health. 3. Alright, if we stay to this side... we can hit these guys. That Dorkling Knight's armor doesn't protect it from my magical attacks, right? Right. It's definitely a tactical move for you to fry them. Okay, so he's got physical armor. The opponent who attacked me in the most recent turn. So he's got 1 physical armor, but he has 0 magic armor. So magic can hurt him. Alright. Alright, very good. Let's go with Rogi. Rogi deals reduced damage to enemies with physical armor. You should let Anjaya handle those knights. Look, I'm just here to kick some Dorklings. You're the expert on what happens when I do. And then... Edward... There you go. You can finish off one of them. Of course, because Anjaya attacked this one little Dorkling, he's going to go for her, which means we've effectively got another turn. So that guy's still going to be out of range, but maybe Rogi can get to him. In which case... let's have Edward go here. And those guys should still be out of range. But I am not out of range. Now that's just grand. During their turn, enemies remind you who they are attacking and why. Of course, they can try and attack Unjaya, but... yeah, this should finish him off now. Okay, stupendous again, well done. You've taken out all the guards, leaving just the Count holding the amulet. Just when it seems like you've won, suddenly... Attention all student clubs. Oh, what now? Please report to the auditorium for an important announcement. Attendance is mandatory for all club members. Oh man, it was just getting good too. Let's talk to Jacob. Well, I guess I'll go to the auditorium soon. I'll see you at the auditorium, then we can get back to our campaign. Alright. I think we should definitely go to the auditorium then. Seems like that's where we're being directed. In the admin building. Todd. Oh, hey Alicia. Fancy seeing you here. I mean, obviously, we both go to the same school and all. It's a notice board. The teachers leave notes here. Why do we need to be here? Did someone do something wrong? Did we do something wrong? Maybe they think we're doing devil stuff. It's probably not about us. All the clubs are here, not just us. Who knows, maybe it's even good news. I don't think it's good news, Alicia. Principal Enfield. Greetings, club-minded students. So glad to see you all upholding Wintermoor's beloved tradition of student clubs and organizations. Why, they say John Gentleroy Wintermoor himself was a member of the Gentlemen's Endangered Bird Shooting Association, also called GEBSA. Good old EBSA. Is this going somewhere? As a strong supporter of clubs and student activities on campus, I am pleased to announce a rare opportunity to prove your club's pride and individuality. All of you will have the pleasure of competing in a mandatory school-wide snowball tournament when the winner is named the Ultimate Club. Well, that sounds like a waste of time. The good news is it shouldn't be too tough for us to lose as fast as humanly possible. I know what you're thinking. Why should I care about being in the Ultimate Club? Well, how about this? Clubs who lose in the tournament or refuse to participate will be disbanded immediately. What? 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 Disbanded? You can't do this, old man. We have rights. Unjust. Such a punishment is unthinkable. Surely you can't really mean disbanded. We'll just lose our club rooms, or... Nope, disbanded. Kaput. As in, no more special club privileges. No more meeting with other club members, and no more practicing your hobbies with other students. But hey, there's no time to keep grumbling. The tournament will begin this afternoon. You'll be assigned your first opponents shortly. Trust me, this tournament will be fun. It's the perfect activity to find the Ultimate Club. What? This is crazy. He can't do this, can he? Fascists, I'm telling you. It was only a matter of time before the school got militarized. How are we supposed to compete in the snowball tournament? This is a disaster. We're going to lose the club. Calm down. Let's head back to the club room and regroup. We'll play a little Curses and Catacombs, get our heads back on right. We've waited long enough to get back to our adventure today. Ooh, let's have a quick word with some of the folks here. Devon. What a strange thing for the principal to say. If I didn't have the historical reenactment club, I'd have to find a whole new life fashion. Oh, fashion style. Becky R. Usually when the principal tries to raise morale, everyone ends up sad and angry. I've reported on some really bad ideas in my time. Remember when he paid for that weird abstract sculpture art and to beautify the campus and 3 students ended up in the hospital? This might be worse than that. Becky P. It's not responsible to speculate, but the principal must be going through some stuff in his personal life, right? He's trying to work through some issues by making everyone have snowball fights. Janya. You there, girl who was talking to me. Do you think the stress of administration has finally caused Principal Enfield to snap and seek vengeance upon the student body for years of ingratitude? No. Then what would cause a plan so strange and wrong? An evil twin? Ghostly possession? The dreaded opposite day? What? I mean, some of these students are just nutjobs. Baphomet. Ugh. Screw this. If that old assbag tries to stop me from listening to music, I will end him. I'm trying to censor myself here for you guys, YouTube. Donnie. Want to buy a doctor's note excusing you from the snowball fights? If we didn't show up for the fights, Tactics Club would still be disbanded for not participating, right? Huh? Oh yeah. Want to buy what's the word for a club doctor? Like a doctor who can excuse the club from some kind of illness? There's got to be a word for that, right? Donnie. Jesse. I like a good snowball fight, but just thinking about losing our club gives me the creeps something fierce. The Equestrian Club has been through worse than this. We will survive. This is unbelievable. How does the principal think it would raise morale to ruin all the things students care about? Is this just a trick? Maybe he's bluffing to get us to care about the snowball fights. I guess we'll have to hope so. Let's just get back to the club room. Whether Tactics Club ends tomorrow or not, we'll want to be finishing this campaign arc. Let's just talk to Jacob. This is how it begins. First a snowball fight or 2, then they're sending us to invade Canada. We have to resist, and you know what that means. You're gonna pull even more pranks than usual? Exactly. It's what needs to be done, you know? Please don't get kicked out of school, Jacob. Don't worry, I know the risks when it comes to pranks. I'm prepared to sacrifice for the cause. Jacob and his pranks. So we're in the admin building. Right, let's go to the club classrooms.